If you want to install Postgres on Windows, this is the video for you. Start by visiting the Postgres website at postgresql.org. Click Download at the top of the screen. On the download page, click on the Windows button under the PostgreSQL download section. Click on the Download the Installer link under the Interactive Installer by EDB section. You'll be taken to a site called Enterprise Database, which hosts the Postgres installation packages. Click the button under the Windows column for the version that you'd like. New versions are released over time, and I'll go with the latest version here, which is 16.4. Select a location to save the file and click Save. The file will be downloaded and it's about 300 megabytes. Once the installation package is downloaded, you can open it. You'll then see a splash screen for a moment. Once the splash screen has loaded, you'll see the PostgreSQL setup wizard. Click Next on the welcome screen. You'll see the Select Components screen. This list shows the components that can be installed. You can click on their names and see a short description on the side. You can deselect any that you don't want to install. PostgreSQL Server and command line tools are grayed out as they are mandatory. For our installation, I'll keep pgadmin, but I'll remove the stack builder. Click Next. You'll see the password screen. Enter a password to use for the Postgres user on the database and click Next. You'll need to remember this password for when you connect to the database later in this video. You'll then see the port screen. By default, the installer will use port 5432. It may detect that this port is in use and change it to 5433. Click Next. You'll then see the Advanced Options screen. Leave the default locale selected and click Next. Next is the pre-installation summary screen. Click Next. You'll then see the Ready to Install screen. Click Next to begin the installation and it will begin. The installation should be completed in about 2 minutes. Once it is complete, you'll see the Completing the Setup Wizard screen. It says that the setup is complete. Click Finish. Postgres is now installed on your computer. The next step is to connect to the database using pgadmin. You can connect to this database using the pgadmin tool that was installed with Postgres, or you can use another editor such as dbeaver. We'll use pgadmin in this video. So open pgadmin by going to Start and then searching for pgadmin. Open the pgadmin 4 application. You'll see a splash screen for a moment while it loads. You may be prompted to provide a master password. This is a password used by pgadmin to access all of the databases that you set up. It's different to the Postgres password you specified when you installed Postgres. The master password is strongly recommended by the pgadmin team because of the way the application works and to add more security. Enter the master password you want to use and click OK. When you click OK, or if you're not prompted for a master password, the pgadmin main screen will then be displayed. Expand the Service section on the left of the screen. There should be at least one entry shown here. pgadmin will automatically detect any Postgres installations and create a server entry, which represents a database connection. You should see one for the Postgres version you installed, such as Postgres 16. Double-click on the PostgreSQL 16 entry. You'll be prompted to enter the password. Enter the password you provided during the PostgreSQL installation, the one you needed to remember for later. Check the Save Password box if you want pgadmin to store the password, so you don't have to enter it each time you want to connect. Then click OK. After a moment, the database will be connected. The Postgres icon in the server list will change to an elephant icon, meaning it is connected. Postgres is now installed on your computer. You can run SQL statements in pgadmin on the Postgres database and get started working with your database. You'll want to watch this pgadmin tutorial next, which will give you a great overview of what you can do in pgadmin and how to use it. Thanks for watching.